up, Anonymous? It's me, Whisk15, and today I wanted to bring you a little bit of a makeup video. But real quick, before we get onto the makeup, I want to point out a couple things. One, but when I am filming this, there are other videos in the works. This would be the third video I am filming within a week or two. Also, I wanted to add that I decided it was a great idea to film this when it's evening. So if it starts to get a bit dark while I'm filming, I'm sorry. I chose a terrible time probably to film this. On top of that, the makeup that I'm about to do isn't fully decided. I'm not totally sure what I'm doing, but all I know is what inspired this video and what inspired the makeup I'm about to do is a video by DissociaDID. DissociaDID, I hope I pronounced that right, is a channel dedicated to breaking and ending the stigma of DID, as well as bringing awareness to DID. DID is dissociative identity disorder, also known as multiple personality disorder in the past, and it is a severely under-researched disorder and is probably more common than you'd think. And the channel is run, as far as I understand, by a girl named Chloe, and Chloe herself has DID. She has many more alters in her system, which are, typically speaking, the personalities. I say this because, you know, that's what we would probably describe it as if we didn't know the exact terms. But she has a bunch of alters in her system, and she runs the channel and gives a lot of advice, as well as fun-filled videos on what it's like to live with DID, and shows some of her alters and talks about a bunch of things. She's got videos that basically debunk what DID is and links all the research and things to do with that there. And I will link the channel below, because I really think that if you're anyone that wants to know what to do or anything like that, if you meet someone with DID and they share that information with you, or you just want to learn more about that disorder, I will link her channel down below. I will also link down her partner systems channel, which is basically a partner system is another system of alters, another person with DID who is dating another person with DID. So she's got a significant other that also has DID and has a lot of fun-filled videos on living with DID and explaining their own experiences with DID. So I will link their partner systems channel down below. I will link DissociaDID's channel down below, and I will link the channel Multiplicity in Me, which is the first one I ever learned what DID was from as well. So if you ever are interested in ending the stigma and learning about this disorder, you can see all these other channels that will willingly talk about it. But DissociaDID has an alter named Nadia. As far as I remember, she is 17 and female, and she's very goofy and very creative, and she did a video called in a series called My Alter Does My Makeup, and she does that. She does a makeup, and it was a video that I kept clicking on because I really wanted to see, because I really like Nadia, and wanted to see how she would do it differently than the others. I kept not being able to watch it because I'd start watching and I'd get busy or something happened. So when it popped up on my feed today, I went, oh yeah, I wanted to finish watching that. And I started watching and smiling and laughing, and now I want to do makeup. She's inspired me to want to do makeup, and I kind of want to do something a bit more based on what she did. Obviously, I will try to put my own creative spin on it, but I will be doing something similar to what she did, and so I will also link that video above, or probably end below as well if you want to see that specific video that inspired me to do this. Also, if by any chance DissociaDID, Chloe, Nadia, anyone in the DissociaDID system ends up seeing this, hi, hello. My name is Kayla and I love your videos and I find them very informative. DID is a disorder that I really wanted to learn about and found that it was important for me to learn about, and I'm very glad that I got to learn about it from your system as well as other systems, and I think that you're doing a great thing and you're inspiration, and that everyone that I've met in your system so far are wonderful people, and if I have a chance to meet you in the future, I would love to. Thank you for what you do, and I really hope you don't mind that I do a tutorial based on what Nadia did. Alright, now with all that being said, let us move on and get into the makeup. So something she did was she took her eyeshadow from the corner of her eye all the way to the hairline. I don't know if I want to go that bold necessarily. Not that it would matter, I'm not going anywhere, but I think I do want to make it sprout out. Or if I do go that bold and I decide I want to make it go out that much, I'm going to make it a thinner line than what she had. She had it more thick. I think I might do it differently. And the way that I'm going to start this, wherever this went, so I'm going to start with tape. I'm going to grab my mirror. Sorry guys, I'm back. I was checking if I could move my camera, which I'm going to do. I have a mirror up here. I'm trying. Again, I don't have a proper camera yet. If I had a proper camera, I could set this up on a tripod. But I did order a camera and a tripod, so pretty soon I will actually have access to this. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of tape, I'm going to just basically stick it on my face to kind of how it should wing, how my natural sort of wing would go on my eyeball. I know it looks really weird right now. It doesn't hurt though, don't stick it so it's going to hurt, but just enough that if you got makeup on the tape, nothing would happen, basically. I'm going to try to do the same thing here, but for some reason I always have a harder time doing it on my left eye. But you know what I say? Your left eye, because this is my left eye, it probably doesn't come across to you as left on the camera, but it's my left eye. And as you can see, I've got my bangs pinned back right here. Really, my excuse is I do try to do my best on my left eye. I try to match it up as closely as I can with my right eye. But really, in the end, my bangs end up covering most of it anyway. So when in doubt, let your bangs cover it if you messed up. And no one's gonna tell unless the wind blows in your face. I don't know if that's right. No, I need to move that lower. Does that disturb some people out there? Is that better? I don't know. I hope so. Alright. There we go. That's a bit better, right? I don't know. Anyway, what I'm going to try to do here is do the eye makeup right away while the tape's there. Then I'm going to peel the tape off. And then after that I'm going to do, oh shoot, I messed up, but I don't want to go back and do this again. I had all my a good section of my makeup situated so I could do primer and concealer before I stuck this on my face. This way, after the makeup was done, I would just have to put the foundation on my face. Damn it. Alright. Okay, so what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna leave the tape like this real quick. I know it looks hilarious right now. Hello. But I'm gonna just make sure to put like concealer on my eyeballs real quick, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back and my lids are now primed and my under eyes concealed. So we're good to start on eyeballs now. So I'm gonna grab my brushes and my shadows. I kind of just grabbed a bunch of different stuff because I wasn't quite sure what colors I 100% wanted to use. I knew kind of what the theme I wanted to go for was. That is a little different than what she did. So I have this Rockabilly palette. I don't think that's actually what it's called. Can't remember what it's called. What's it called? Rock the Croc eyeshadow palette. It's got all these. It's kind of been a bit fallouty, but there's the colors. And there's Milkshake, Poodle Skirt, Drive-In, Cadillac, Jitterbug, Vinyl, Sock Hop, Twist, Rockabilly, Daddy-O, Jive, and Jukebox. I might use some. We'll get to that. And then I kind of just grabbed a bunch of like small little sort of sets of eyeshadow. This one is kind of like a, I don't know, like a basis, subtle sort of, almost like a smoky eye type situation. Either way, it's got some browns, pinks, and whites. And then I've got my little set of glitters. Can you see how that shines? You can't see it. It's shiny though. But this is kind of my glitter eye stuff. Then this one's just a bunch of funky colors. Yellows, orange, pink, blue, and green. And this is just a smoky eye palette, which apparently all the black just fell out of. Love that. So there's no real black in here now, apparently. Awesome. Dope. Exactly what I wanted. So yeah, we've got my brushes. And where's my shadow brush? Oh, right there. Where did my other brush just go? I just lost a brush. Oh, wait, found it. Bitch! So I think I'm gonna go with like a base just to work off of. So I think I'm gonna go to the Rock the Croc palette. Clearly I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And as a base, I'm just gonna dip into the shade Milkshake, which is right here. I'm just gonna sort of put it all over my lid. Alright, so now that I've got a base on my lid, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to try to take some more stuff from this palette, actually. but I'm going to try to make them a bit more pigmented than they actually are. And I'm going to wet my brush a little bit with some setting spray. I think I'm going to actually go for this one first. Just kidding, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to dip into the white shade, which is this. It doesn't look very white on camera. It's kind of an off-white, I guess. That's what you would call that. Can you see that right there? I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that in the inner kind of tear duct corner of my eyeball. Alright, so it looks a tiny bit crazy right now. Not as much on camera, but in the mirror it looks insane. We're going to take a different brush. We're going to wet that, and we're going to dip into the shade Sock Hop to blend it, which is the one that's just right under Milkshake. And then right after that, I'm going to dip into the color Jitterbug, which is right here. It's kind of a glittery silver. We're going to blend it outward. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to wet the brush again. And let's go. Alright, I'm now going to dip in. Oof, what am I going to do here? So I'm going to dip into this shade that's right by Milkshake, and it's a pink shade, sort of a glittery color. It's called Poodle Skirt, which I think is very fitting. That was a lot of fallout, Jesus. Like, the amount of fallout that just came, like, I feel like there's barely any on the brush. Yeah, nothing's happening. Yeah, nothing, literally nothing just happened. I'm gonna go in here, and I'm gonna dip into this blue to see what I can do there. Alright, so I've done some blue there. Let me see if I can bring you up closer so you can see what I did. Doesn't come off as much as a liner though, but that's okay because I want the bottom to pop out more than the top. So I'm going to put you back over here. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do for the lower part of my lash line, because I basically want the lower part to look off compared to what's happening up here. So I think what I want to do is pink. I think that's what I want to do. Let's make it pink. Something kind of off from what's happening right now, but I'm deciding that I want pink added to this. So I'm grabbing this pink right now. Actually, never mind. Just kidding, I want purple. I just changed my mind. I want purple. Like literally totally second guess that. I changed my mind right there. I want purple. I want purple. And I know what I'm going to do next. I need a purple though. But I need to grab a different eyeshadow palette if I want the purple that I want. 1 second. This is a NYX smoky eye thing, and I'm going to dip into sort of a bright purple, and then I'm going to dip into a dark purple to kind of blend them together and put them at the bottom of my lash line. And because I'm stupid, I'm changing my mind again. I'm gonna take this LA Colors Jumbo White Eye Pencil that's happening right now, and I'm gonna put it on where I just put the purple, actually. And the purpose of going over this in white, I'm also putting this in the lower lash line as well. Make my eyes pop more. But the purpose of putting the white in the lower lash line is to make my eyes have sort of the illusion of being bigger and open and kind of weird. And then the other purpose of putting it where I just put the purple is so I can do the purple there, and it's supposed to come off brighter. So now I'm going to take the tape off. Okay, so the blue didn't come through as much as I'd like it to. But there we go. It exists. It's real. Whatever has happened now has happened, and it's on my face. I am almost figuring that I don't want to post this now because this makes me seem so much worse at makeup than I actually am. Don't get me wrong, I do not call myself an expert by literally any means at all. Like, literally at all. Don't consider myself an expert, but I usually do some really cool things. Actually, this is in no means a plug on my Instagram. By the way, I'm just putting green concealer to color correct my redness under my nose before I put foundation on. On my Instagram, I have, should have at least some makeup stuff that I've done. It should be both on my art stuff, because I do consider makeup art, as well as some of my other stuff. I dabble in beauty makeup and SFX makeup. Beauty makeup is something I've been doing for a really long time. Not professionally, but practicing with and getting to know. And I do think I'm a lot better than I used to be. I think I've grown a lot and learned a lot. But I also have recently become fascinated with special effects makeup and a bit of gore. And so I also do that. So that's my other thing. If you ever do decide to go to my Instagram, my photography Instagram has pretty much anything to do with me or my friends or whatever it is I choose to take pictures of or, you know, want to put on my thing. It's kind of what I consider more my personal thing. But if you're triggered by gore or anything like that, know that any gore that you do see on that Instagram is one, fake, because it's just special effects makeup, or two, just don't look at my Instagram. I'm never going to. If you decide that you want to follow me and you want to watch my YouTube videos, great, dope, but I will never force you to follow my Instagram, which obviously I can't do anyway, but I'm just saying. And if you're triggered by gore in any way, just know that that is on my Instagram, and to either be careful when you're looking or just don't go to it, because there will be some there, and I don't want to trigger anyone or make anyone upset or cause any flashbacks or issues to happen if you're triggered by that kind of thing. If I thought this was good, I would do this shit. But oh, well, that was an accident. We're gonna pretend like that's on purpose. I forgot there's something at the end of this brush. We're just gonna, yep, totally on purpose. Was wanted and needed. Yep. This is staying on now. Yeah, no, just kidding. No, it's not. We're gonna find a way to wash that off in a second. Ignore what just happened to my nose. But yeah, I started dabbling in this stuff, and I would 1000% wear this stuff, something this crazy, as an everyday look to school. 1000%. Alright? 1000%. And, it started with, like, emo looks. Like, I would just put black all over my eyes, and then, like, if I felt like wearing makeup, some red lipstick, or I just would leave my lips pretty much white, and I'd make myself super pale. And I don't know how I did that every day. Like, I know that's a lot simpler than what I do now, but still, like, to this day, some days I want to kind of wear makeup, because I just like wearing it. Like, it's not like an insecure thing or anything, I just like wearing it. And then, but yeah, and then basically I've blended this purple out now with my foundation a little bit. I think I'm gonna make it seem like I did this on purpose. I'm just gonna put some lines to blend out all over my cheeks, coming out from my nose, by the way, just to fix this like this was on purpose. Because basically, that's kind of what Nadia did in the video, the one that I'm copying. I keep putting this in front of my face, I'm sorry. I keep also getting distracted. Anyways, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. She's kind of did that with eyeshadow. I'm kind of just blending it out lightly, because I wanted to originally just put a bunch of highlight there, but it wasn't gonna be like normal highlight. It was gonna be blue and pink. But I'm just gonna put this underlying line of purple here. Is basically what's gonna happen now, because you gotta pretend like this is intentional. And then we're gonna do the highlight over top. So, yeah. But basically, it's just something I did. And some days I want to wear makeup and everything, but I'm just too lazy to do it because it takes time, and I just don't know how I decided it was like had the energy to do that every day.
Great, Kayla. This is you from the future. I'm glad that you spent half an hour just to explain the fact that you used to wear makeup every day in high school. Crazy makeup, and now you're just too lazy to do it. It took me 5 seconds now to explain that. And it took you half an hour to explain that in this video that I had to cut out all your ranting.
So now I've got purple dots. Purple. Also gonna put purple lines right here. I put one line there and then a dot. I'm using lipstick to do this. 'Cause why not? So I've got a line and a dot. I really don't know what's happening here. This is kind of looking more tribal now, but that's okay. And then I'm going to grab my black eyeliner actually, and I'm going to create a dot on the corner right here. Oop. And the corner slash start of my eyebrow here. Ugh, apparently this eyebrow is not symmetrical with the other eyebrow, which I've just discovered. So they're very far apart, and this is now looks not centered because of that, but whatever. I'm gonna put another little line on my nose, bridge of my nose, and I put little line, and a dot. Not symmetrical at all, and not centered, but that's intentional, guys. It's intentional. Now we're gonna do the highlights. So we're gonna do 2 different ones, and we're gonna start with liquid, and then we're gonna put other stuff over top, and we're kind of just mixing it together here. That's what's happening. Almost like an ombre, but not quite. So we're gonna use this white one. Now it's white, but it's got a lot of pink in it, so when it rubs, it comes off sort of pink. So we're just gonna blend that in, really sparkle up stuff, and just put glitter all over. Is basically what's happening here. And now that that one's done, we're gonna do the blue one. Boop, boop, boop. Does that come off as blue? It's blue, though, guys, I swear. Boop, 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 boop. And we're gonna blend it out, do 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 do, do 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 do. Alright, now we're gonna use my highlighters. I had this basic one, but I think I'm gonna use this one. I'll grab my highlighting brush. We're going to take 2 different highlighters again. Where's my highlighting? There it is. And we're going to use this blue highlighter and this sort of pink color. It doesn't come off as pink on camera, but it's pink. So now what I want to do is just kind of do what she did, which is make a bunch of misshapen freckle sort of dot situations happen. Now, hers look actually more like real freckles. I'm just sort of putting random dots. Ooh, no, I just broke this. I pressed too hard, whoops. But yeah, I'm just putting sort of random dot placement is basically what's happening. Which I guess is also what she did, but a little different because hers actually look more realistic to what freckles look like, and I'm literally not being realistic even in the slightest to what freckles look like. Boop. Boop. So I've got some some black freckles over the highlight, and now I was gonna put some white dots, but it's not showing up, and they're really big. I don't want it to be big. So am I not gonna do white freckles anymore? That's what I was planning to do, but hello. Should I do purple then? I guess I did do purple. Boop, 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 boop. Stop it, get on there, bitch. Boop, boop, boop. Oop, oop. Oh, that was a little big. Oop. Oop. Alright. So there's that. Is there anything else I wanted to do here? I guess I could add some bluish tears with my glitter. I was making some tears happen with the blue here, the blue glitter. Kind of looks like tears. Didn't really come off the way that I wanted it to, but now I feel like I have to make something symmetrical because there's 3 tears on one side and not on the other. So I'm gonna try this again on the very corner. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now I've kind of gotten rid of the dots on the other side of my face, but now they look like tears. They're not obviously coming down from the actual part of my face, but either way, it came off the way that I wanted it to, so yay! There's a lot happening on my face right now. Hello. My name's Kayla. How are you? I guess I'll move on to lipstick now, I guess. Oh, wait, no. I want to do mascara. Wait. Mascara. Alrighty. So now, I'm going to take my black eyeliner. I'm going to use it as lip liner real quick. I know that not everyone's face is symmetrical, but I really think that my lips are uneven, and it makes lining them... I'm sorry, I had to go get my chapstick. I think it makes lining my lips suck because I can't get them even. On my lip, we're going to take this other blue, pastel blue lipstick, and we're going to create a line on the bottom of my lip. Alright, and it's a thick boy, but it's there. That's what I wanted, and now we just finish it off with some setting spray. And then I'm going to take the little barrettes out of my hair now. Ow! This one doesn't want to come out. Come on now. Ouch. Oh no, I just got blue sparkles in my hair. See, now that my hair is down, I feel better about it. I can't have my bangs fully cover the side of my face now though, because the glitter doesn't really dry. And that is a flaw of this look. But yeah, gonna bring the light closer to my face so you can see a little bit better what's happening here. And then we're gonna go out front and see if I can get better light. But like I said, this has gone in dark after I've done this, because yeah. And then I get to clean up all my makeup. Yay! Oh no, I said makeup and now I got blue. It's okay, it's intentional. Does that look intentional? Sure. I thought I'd get better light out here, but I don't think I did. Yay! Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, get with me inspired makeup video thing. I don't really know what to call with this. I'm not really going anywhere. I just wanted to put makeup on my face. And now I'm like, oh, how long is this gonna last before I wash this off my face and then have to clean everything up? Good decisions. Woo. Definitely does not look as good as what inspired this whole fiasco, but hope you enjoyed it. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Because I really have no freaking idea what I'm doing. Like, I have no plan here. There's not a reason to do this. There's no plan for this. This is just simply doing it.